What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin here with Andrew. We're just taking a nice stroll through the Ardlock Acres Conservation Area, enjoying some Massachusetts fall foliage. So, yeah, come along with us. Really been at it, huh?
This is all overgrown over here.
Yeah. I haven't been up here since springtime.
It also could be his beard starting to grow back in.
Yeah, that could definitely be it.
Yeah, just
Well, that's good. So this Beaver Dam right here behind me used to not exist when I was in high school. We used to ride our ATVs out here. We used to have mini bikes. We used to have some fun. We used to take some trucks back here. But this massive beaver dam's been built, and you could just see how thick it is. And we can go all the way back here, and you could see the drop off right here. Drops off probably 4 feet right there. You pretty much walk all the way across this massive beaver dam. Sometimes it gets a little muddy, sometimes it's really sturdy, but let's see. I mean, incredible stick work and then solid mud work to dam up this little pond right here. But look at this. And that is the Beaver Home right there. Fun fact, I learned this about beaver dams recently. Well, not beaver dams, but beaver homes. Is they're actually very clean. I guess beavers are very, very clean animals and will bathe themselves before going into their home every single time. So if you think your house is clean, guess again, I think the beavers got you beat. Down here we got some partridge berries. Beautiful red berry. Usually you think to keep away from red berries in the wild, but partridge berries are known to help with menstrual cramps and bleeding, and also insomnia. However, they have a very tasteless berry. See, this one's been eaten by something before. So I'm not gonna eat these. I'm not gonna try them. Leave them for some critter out here. But what a cool find.
So I found some plants that looked really similar. They had the green and the red berries, and I thought they were, my uncle years ago had taught me that they were ginseng. So I was looking to see if they were ginseng, but they ended up being American wintergreen. You can eat the berries and they taste like wintergreen, like the gum and the flavor. And if you can take the berries and the leaves actually, and you can make them into tea, and it'll make a wintergreen tea.
The more you know. That's really cool. I really hope we find some. Now, as you can see, we got ferns starting to die here because it's fall. But one of my favorite things in the springtime are ferns before they unfurl. What are they called? Fiddleheads, thank you. Yeah, I was drawing a blank. But American fiddleheads, I think there's a few different types, but the ones around here are actually pretty good for eating. Every now and then I'll collect a little bit and, you know, pan fry with a little garlic and onion and a little butter, and it's not too bad. Kind of tastes like asparagus.
So we found this plant here. This is called striped evergreen, also known as striped princess pine. It's an herb, a medicinal herb, wintergreen herb that was used by Native Americans to treat rheumatism and
Gallbladder stuff, right?
Yeah,
Gallstones?
to relieve gallstones and stomach problems. They could break it up and make it into a little tea, and you can drink that.
I'm not gonna pick it. But it also has a white flower in the springtime, right?
Yeah, it grows a nice, beautiful white flower about 6 inches long, and they look really cool. Really good. Birch that's kind of diseased.
I don't know if it's diseased. I think it's just covered in moss. But yeah, it's a birch. So birch trees are great. The bark comes off in like this paper. And this is really good kindling or a tray to hold an ember that you struck to then put in your small kindling and build a fire. And as you can see, it's stringy material. This is super dry too. It hasn't really rained all week here, but this is always really good in a pinch if you need to make a fire. So Andrew spotted this right here, and he used Google, and he believes it might be a honeysuckle, but the only thing is, with something like that, it's hard to tell without it flowering. And without knowing, what do you do with a plant?
You don't do anything with it.
Bingo.
Termites.
Oh, either some sawdust from this tree here. Most likely infected by termites, but you could see a lot of holes up here, and that would be due to woodpeckers digging for the termites or carpenter ants. Tree's huge. Go stand up against that.
Now I'm just a common dwarf, so...
So this is actually just a twig. No, not a massive tree by any means. But the slow horses I really enjoy, but my buddy Dan loves to show so much again. Now this right here is Japanese barberry. You can see it has more of an oval shape, not round. Now Japanese barberry, you're thinking, well, Kevin, you're in New England. Well, that's right. So this is an invasive species that now thrives in New England, or North America really. And despite people thinking, you know, red berries are going to be poisonous, this is actually edible.
Here, I've been this the whole time, and we had no idea.
Yeah. Japanese barberry all around here. And the thing is about the Japanese barberry is they're pretty prickly. They're like a thorn bush. Not too bad, but definitely wouldn't want to be bushwhacking through that in shorts.
They're popular with gardeners for their colorful leaves, plus they're invasive. Long history in Eastern and Western medicine for treating various health issues like constipation, heartburn, diarrhea, malaria, and more.
So as you can see, there's like almost like a orange pink flesh with a black seed and red skin. Pretty dry inside. Yeah, Japanese barberry. And plenty of them.
It's supposed to be dry and bitter.
All right, well, let's give this a go, Andrew.
Actually, it's kind of sweet.
A little bit. Really dry. Like, really dry.
Yeah, it's not juicy.
No, not at all. It's not bad though. It's got a cool flavor. I could see it being good in a jelly.
Yeah, definitely.
Or almost like a tea. It'd be a nice flavor.
It's got like that nice...
The skin's a little tart.
Yeah, it's got a little tartness like you would expect of a raspberry.
Yeah.
And it's got a little pit, and it's pretty dry, so it's like, it tastes kind of like that berry flavor.
It's almost like eating like the wall of a pomegranate, where it's still somewhat sweet, but just dry and just pith. Like you just don't care to eat it. But yeah, what a cool find. It's edible, and there's thousands of them. So Andrew found something he's been looking for all day.
Yeah, so we found this plant here, this nice round plant that's got some white veins. So this is a wintergreen. This is called white veined wintergreen. It's traditionally found in Western North America, but here we are in New England, and I found it here. This is traditionally used medicinally to help with pain, swelling, fever. You use the leaves to do it, and you can make it into a tea, or you can eat the leaves, like chew on them.
Does it smell good? Does it really not have a scent?
It smells more like lettuce.
Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like wintergreen. Oh, it kind of does. Kind of does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get a little bit of a wintergreen smell out of that.
Well, that's good to know.
So we're on our way back home. Stopped at this beautiful fall color maple. And Andrew's been looking for something all day long. What'd you find, Andrew?
Right down here, we got this little plant with a red berry. This is called Eastern tea berry, also known as American wintergreen.
Awesome.
You can eat the berries, and you can make tea out of it and the leaves. And it makes wintergreen tea.
Awesome find. Awesome find.
Hell yeah.
Well, everybody, that pretty much concludes our little nature walk here. We discovered 5 new species. A couple we knew about, but hadn't really seen in the wild. And a few new ones for us, and we tried a few new things. We're definitely gonna come back and probably collect some of the Japanese barberry and see if we can make some tea, or maybe even some jelly out of it one of these days. But we're gonna continue on and enjoy this hike and put the camera down and enjoy this beautiful fall day in Massachusetts. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time.
Peace out.